What's up, everybody? Once again, Mr. Jam Horizon here to talk to you about whatever I've been watching. Today I'm coming at you with a series of films from the early 70s called Lone Wolf and Cub. These are classified as Chanbara cinema, or Japanese sword fighting movies. The most classic examples of this would be the Samurai trilogy from the 50s with Toshiro Mifune, or Akira Kurosawa films such as Yojimbo and Sanjuro, also with Toshiro Mifune. Usually it's about a samurai or a ronin, or some type of adventurer, wandering the land, getting into duels and that sort of thing. Manga and anime in particular have taken this idea and run with it in a great many directions in the last 30 years. And modern filmmakers like the great Takashi Miike keep it alive today with films like 13 Assassins and Blade of the Immortal, both of which we've actually spoken about on the Real Weirdos podcast, link in the description if you want to check those out. However, we are not here for anime or Takashi Miike today. We're here for Lone Wolf and Cub. As the decades progressed from the button-down 50s to the experimental 60s, cinema was progressing as well. And by the time the 70s rolled around, exploitation cinema was all the rage. Movies could be really messed up, super dark, and visually violent in a way that wasn't really acceptable before. And studios capitalized on it, you better believe they did, by bringing blood-soaked entertainment to the masses. Enter Lone Wolf and Cub. Ogami Ito used to be the chief executioner for the shogun. Now, disgraced, he wanders the land as an assassin, along with his 3-year-old son Daigoro, who he pushes along in a baby cart. Not only are the two of them dangerous killers, but the baby cart itself basically functions like a James Bond vehicle. It's full of hilarious and deadly gadgets. The two of them do not fear death, for it is said that they walk the demon path of hell. Lone Wolf and Cub is a series of 6 films, all of them about 90 minutes, and so amazingly typify a wonderful 70s exploitation sensibility, from the atmosphere and tone to the musical choices, that you can bet Tarantino has got on some playlists. It's not all crazy violence all the time though. Each film has a plot it sets up, usually with somebody for Ogami and Daigoro to kill, and things get complicated from there. But rest assured, our duo can handle it. You'll also get plenty of blood and boobs along the way, as is the fashion for exploitation cinema. You guys know what we're talking about here. It's not mile-a-minute violence all the time. A great portion of each film is relatively subdued, like the character of Ogami Ito himself. He barely speaks, just measures the environment, and strikes only when he thinks the killing blow is assured. There's something about the father-son dynamic of these films that set them apart in a really curious way and make them really fascinating and memorable. And I'm not alone here. This is part of the Criterion collection. Something about this ridiculous tag team wandering through feudal Japan, getting into bloody sword-fighting adventures, is just supremely watchable. And when you infuse just enough of that groovy 70s tonality through the music, along with the hyper unreality of the violence, where blood looks like paint and gushes from wounds like a propulsive geyser, you have me. You got me. I'm in. I love this stuff. And that's a simple distillation of Lone Wolf and Cub. It's got blood, boobs, and battles, but it rises above just those simple descriptors, which could be attributed to any schlock movie, and becomes a classic little adventure all its own. If you like Chanbara cinema, samurai, or even the kind of anime where the hero wanders from town to town, from boss battle to boss battle, if you will, you'll find a lot to like in Lone Wolf and Cub. So, have you seen this series? What did you think about it? Do you have any recommendations of great Chanbara cinema we should check out? Leave a comment below, and thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all next time.